What up? What up? Welcome back to another episode of Cultivated Ignorance. I am Will, the host.
I am Mike, your saved and sanctified host. The playlist.
You saved?
I'm super saved.
When did this happen?
What time is it? About 6 o'clock. But it might revert after the show.
Anyways, no, that dumbness is over.
Oh, being saved is dumb. Okay.
We have a brand new episode for you, full of great insights from me. Comical,
debatable.
Comical inserts by Michael. No real insight, no real gems from him.
True gems.
This week we got a great show. We're going to be talking about all things black once again. We're going to be talking about Black Klansmen, Insecure, Random Acts of Flyness,
just
Atlanta on Acid. That's what you called it, ain't it?
I did call it Atlanta. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
The blackest things you can watch right now.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about all that. And we got a thirst of the week, as always.
Yes. No, that's what y'all really tune in for. Y'all don't even come here for us.
Oh, little update.
Don't be soft. Don't do that.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not going to throw shade. No, I'm not going to do that. Right. There is shade to be thrown, but I will. I'll digress from that. So last week, if you check our Instagram, which is at Cultivated Ignorance, please follow, subscribe, all that, comment on our posts.
All that.
Last episode's Thirst of the Week, who was Wheezy from Horrible Decisions. You can find her at Wheezy WTF on Instagram.
She's so fine.
She showed love.
She's so mad love.
And she double tapped our Thirst of the Week post.
Double tap.
And she commented.
What did she comment, Will?
She commented the emoji with the kisses.
With the kisses? But we basically got kissed by Wheezy.
I mean, bro, like.
Basically, in the mouth.
Bro, nigga, we made it. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all, but.
So we popping. What's up, Tanya? What's up, Indigo? Thank y'all for joining, man. I'm going to keep shouting y'all out to it. But just so you know, we popping now.
Yeah, we're taking sponsors. You can hit our Patreon. You can hit our OnlyFans page.
You can hit up our premium Snapchat.
Yeah, premium Snap.
You know, Big G, what's happening?
So yeah, man, that was big for us.
It was great.
I don't know if it's really big in the grand scheme of things, but
big. Nah, bro,
it's a confirmation that we're doing the right thing. So.
We popping out. So when you see us on the street, don't even look at us.
Yeah.
Don't act like you know us. If we want to acknowledge you, we will acknowledge you.
Yeah, if you can't send money to our Cash App, don't even worry about it.
You're not coming with money in hand. Don't even do it.
But yeah, man, this week's show is gonna be dope. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about Insecure, Black Klansmen, Random Acts of Flyness. Basically all the shows we watch, all the shit we watch and tune into.
Black ass shows we watch. You gotta say that.
You know you be watching white shows like Fargo. That's your shit.
Fargo, hey bro, Chris Rock gonna be on the next season of Fargo. You gonna watch it? Chris Rock is gonna be a mob boss.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is, bro.
The only black mob boss that there will ever be is was it Michael K. Williams?
So you gonna knock out Idris Elba?
Bruh, I mean he was like
Don't get slapped. Don't get slapped.
I'm just saying, like the person they always cast for black mob bosses, they're Michael K. Williams.
Idris Elba's the GOAT. Terry, what's happening? How you doing?
Who?
Terry, that might be one of your friends. Terry Denise Douglas. I don't know you, but I'm glad you're joining us.
Thank you very much. So yeah, man. Before we do all that, we're gonna get into these church announcements that Michael will.
The highly anticipated church announcements. Lisa, what's happening? How you doing? What?
Go ahead.
No, you don't want to say my church announcements. All right, y'all. What's happening tonight? You already know. Bless the mic at Taste of Jamaica, 8:00 p.m. $5 cover. My beautiful, beautiful friend, amazing human being in general, but performer. She's just out of this world. Raw beauty performing. She also about to have a baby. So please bring baby shower gifts. We're having the first ever baby shower open mic. You ain't never seen no shit like this before. Like I said, come bearing diapers, clothes, all that stuff. It's gonna be a boy, so do that. $5 cover, come through. Saturday, August 25th. Awesome local poet. Ben, what's happening? What do you say? So we're gonna come in here every time I ask about this joint show. Every single show. We're gonna do a joint show when y'all plan it, man.
They blow us up, bro. We just told everybody in here.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're not hitting the Cash App, you're not hitting the Patreon.
Ben came in late. We got time.
Oh, okay.
He came in late. Ben, you late to the party. Wheezy WTF from Horrible Decisions. gave us a shout out. Well, she kissed us.
Yeah, she kissed us. Yeah, she kissed our IG.
Double tapped us. So we famous now. So I don't even know if we can do the joint show no more because we big time. I don't know y'all local. So let's forget it. Saturday, August 25th. Maya the artist, awesome local artist. This is gonna go straight to our heads. Chantel and Charles, what's happening? Maya the artist is doing a pet pop-up portrait shop. She's a phenomenal painter, local artist. This is a pet-friendly pop-up event. She's got all kinds of amazing paintings you can purchase, and you can register to get like a free portrait done of your pet if you have one. Because I don't fuck with pets like that. Will has a pet rabbit that comes out like once every year whenever he has company.
Rabbit died a couple weeks ago, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, what happened?
Nigga was old, bro.
I was like, no joke, no lie. I was wondering how old the rabbit was because I remember you had
the rabbit was like 10 years old.
Damn, bro, I'm sorry.
It's all good, man.
I
was down in the dumps until Weezy gave us that double tap.
Hey, bro, she lifted you back up.
Yeah, bro. I was like,
he was crying and everything. Ben said we a cheap knockoff of Oh, word. We throwing shade in the chat now.
Okay, all right,
bro. Next time y'all do a show, we pulling up. We pulling up, Ben. We pulling up. All right, if you can't make the pop-up shop, and if you're in Charleston, Sensual Erotics Expressions, my boy Israel the poet has a show called The Sex Show. So you ain't no questions to ask about what it's about. One of the biggest erotic poetry events in Charleston. Actually, they go around all around the South. Very dope show. That's going down at BG's Event Center. Like I said, August 25th, 8 o'clock p.m. $25 cover. A little steep, but it's definitely worth it. I went to their shows like a while back. I was dating somebody. It was her birthday. I let her get on stage, and somebody literally ate like a melon out of her lap. Like it's a freaky ass show.
So you went so you could get the buns warmed up for the.
It worked. It worked fine.
So if you're trying to get buns warmed up, it's a great event to go to.
Exactly. And last but not least, we have, bro. This is Will's.
God.
We have arguably the best show in Columbia. Some might say the country, but we're gonna keep it tame. Amazing show called Blue Note Poetry. September 4th. The amazing Darwin Diamoto, which, by the way, shout out to Darwin. We didn't even shout out Darwin at the beginning of the show. Shout out to Darwin for helping us record the show yet again.
Yeah, we need to shout out Darwin every show.
Every single show. Y'all don't know what this man does behind the scenes. He got a whole studio audience out here. We told him to shut the hell up, but it's a whole studio audience right here. It's a whole setup, man. Like, Darwin does all this stuff. Shout out to Darwin. He's always going to show up at the shows. But September 4th, 7:30 p.m., Blue Note Poetry. We got the famous Ashley Harris coming to the perform, as well as Con Science, amazing dude on the come up out of Augusta. Bugsy, what's happening, cuz? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, man, it's going to be a dope show. Absolutely free. Pearls, 936 Gervais Street. Be there 7:30.
Are you done with your little...
Well, I got to be a little... Why you already? I ain't even stop talking yet.
You done with your little insert?
I'm done with the main...
You done with your little bullet points?
They are bullet points. They are bullet points.
Oh, man. All right, so let's jump right into the show. So, what was it? 2 weeks ago, Insecure finally came back.
Yes, thank God.
And we have been so blessed with these first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
If I don't know if everybody's up to date, but there's gonna be a little bit of spoilers.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a little bit fun. Sorry, y'all.
So, anyways, at the end of season 2, Issa had to move in with Daniel. She couldn't afford her rent no more. Issa and Lawrence. It looks like they're done at least for a while. Molly's still.
Lawrence House still out here though.
Yeah, we still hyped up. Molly's still out here fucking Dro. And we don't know if Dro is in an open relationship or not.
Please comment if you think Dro is actually in this open relationship or not.
Because it's a little unclear.
It's unclear, man. It's unclear.
My nigga Dro might just be with Dirty Dick. He might be doing whatever the fuck he feel like.
You know, these light-skinned dudes ain't nothing to begin with. So.
Why you gotta... Well, I'm not light-skinned, so talk about how you feel.
I'm saying, this is just facts. This is facts.
So yeah, man, episode 1, we kind of get a catch up of where everybody's at. And this season is like super focusing on Issa and Molly. And I would say like Molly is, I don't know, I would say like she has like about 40% of the show focused around her. Yeah,
I'm with that.
So Issa's still living with Daniel. First episode's hilarious. But Molly is I'm over here looking at buns as they walk by. But,
Just so y'all know, it's a surge of fine ass black women in the library right now.
Yeah, it's
like it's amazing out here.
It's abundant.
Spirit, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, man.
So yeah, Molly's Issa's still living with Daniel, and Molly is kind of like getting her shit together. Like in season 2, she was kind of going with whatever for the most part.
As far as dudes go.
Yeah, as far as dudes go.
Career-wise, she was killing it.
Yeah. And then in season 3, you kind of see her like take control of not just that, her relationship situation with Dro, but also her job situation. You know, she was getting more or less fucked over at the white law firm. Mm-hmm. So you see her switch over to a black law firm, and she's kind of transitioning with that. Mm-hmm. But anyways, one of the best scenes, or one of the first scenes in the shit of the new season is Issa's like trying to sleep on the couch. And like Daniel is just yamming these buns.
He's doing a bunny hop.
Bro, he is just like
I saw a quicker like something's about to wrap it up.
Bro. I wasn't focusing on that man's stroke game like you.
I wasn't either, but I'm just saying.
I can't tell, bro.
Bro, I closed my eyes. I heard it. I heard the clappery.
Bro. No, you heard that man's groans. You heard.
Nah, bro. I heard none of that, bro.
But yeah, man. So Issa's like on the couch. Like, you ever seen that look where people just startled and like afraid to move?
Like scared, like you heard something move in the middle of the night, but you don't want in the house. Like she had that look on her face.
Yeah, bro. So Issa's just there and like she's looking uncomfortable and shit.
She's looking crazy.
And I mean, you can tell Daniel kind of. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but
you don't know if he
did
it. Bro,
it seems like it.
You don't know if he did it on purpose.
Bro, I mean, when you getting buns, bro, like it just is what it is.
When he invited that woman over, he knew what was going down.
Maybe he thought Issa was.
There you go. You gonna do what you did with the Charlamagne show again?
But yeah, man. So the question is, man, like, was Daniel wrong? Like, was he wrong for, like, because if she's living there and they're not fucking, and he's just trying to help her get back on her feet, and she
dissed him hard.
Yeah, she swerved his ass.
Call him in an itch. She just needed to scratch.
That was dirty.
It's emasculating. She castrated that man.
But then Daniel busted her face.
We're not talking about that.
That was a big payback.
It's a big payback.
So yeah, man, was he wrong for like smashing?
He wasn't wrong whatsoever. He was inconsiderate.
As shit.
Inconsiderate as hell. But I mean, that's a man's house. He get what he want. I'm trying to figure out why Issa's even standing there in the first place.
Because she playing games.
Exactly.
Bro, Issa's the master of playing games on this show. Like,
that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I keep fighting with people on, because they keep saying, oh, she's standing there for the convenience. She can't stay with Molly because she broke her vase, whatever the fuck, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened with Molly and them back in 05 or whatever.
Molly claimed that she broke her vase. Hey, Sherelle, how you doing? Molly claimed she broke her vase, and that's why they can't stay together, because they're beating each other away. And I guess then they tried to stay together in the previous season, and they got on each other's nerves or some shit. I don't know. But they can work it out. They want to work it out.
I think Issa is. I think like Daniel is like that dick in like a glass case. Like Issa can crack whenever she wants to. It's like breaking case of emergency.
Emergency dick. Oh, that's a horn. No one's coming. Like,
and Daniel's a good dude, man. So she's like,
Daniel's a strong, upstanding black brother trying to do his thing in his own place, trying to make music. Trying to live his life.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going, but
here come the devil.
Issa's the devil. The black woman's the devil to you, huh? No. That's what we doing?
Her character, not in real life.
Oh.
Her character.
I don't even think she's that bad as a character.
She's
a little selfish.
She's a lot selfish. She's a lot selfish.
Yeah, man. So like is Issa, I mean, is she wrong for staying there? Like, you gotta get up on your feet. Is there other places she can stay? Is that what we're going with?
You got your parents. You got mom.
Where are her parents? Are her parents there still?
They're somewhere on there.
I know where Molly's parents are.
Where?
Molly's parents stay in Compton, but I don't know where Issa's parents are.
Oh, that's right. I'm pretty sure Issa's parents are out there. Somebody have posted something in the discussion group about her parents.
And she got her brother.
And she got her brother, like just.
Is her brother gay? Was that revealed? Okay.
That's been revealed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I was not paying attention.
This guy. Yeah, he's been gay forever. But I mean, what you think? I think she knows exactly what she's doing. She's trying to block.
I don't think she's trying to block nothing, but she's like I said, like if there's ever a time where Issa's like, all right, I just want to be with him. Like it won't be a hard transition.
So that's like obstructing him moving on. And like subliminally, like that sneaky shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, it wasn't that obvious in episode 1, but in episode 2, like it was like obviously Dan was like, hey, I'll drop the fucking world for you.
Cause some girls in there talking about light skin love and shit.
Bro, in episode 2, Issa was like, yeah, I know your girl don't like me staying over. And Dan was like, yeah, man, you got to go. And the next thing, Issa's like, yeah, Dan, I really need this. He was like, all right, man, I'll work it out with that motherfucker, man.
It wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy. It was after she helped him get in the club. And stuff, after he got his little pride and everything. We're just gonna talk about that. But after she helped him get in the club and then like pushed him to go talk to the dude.
Yeah.
Which apparently Dan don't know how to talk to people.
He doesn't.
He was up there.
But that just shows you like the show ain't just about her insecurities or women's insecurities. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I thought that was dope.
No, super dope. For sure. But like after all that, then he was like, all right, I mean, because I think he was trying to make it a big deal for her to go so he could get her out of his face because he already fighting the mixed emotions, let alone, like I'm sure his lady, if they're even actually a couple, is saying stuff. Like she did say stuff about Issa being there and everything.
Yeah.
So he's like, you're not about to just sit here and just block my
What did she say? She said something about like, ain't you got some other girl to...
She said, yeah, your roommate, so you can go entertain your roommate or some shit like that.
Yeah. So she was feeling a way about it.
She was.
And Dane said, man, fuck that. Get these Issa buns.
You ain't got them yet, but
like, bro, he done had the whole face, bro. What else do you need? What else do you need after you get the face?
Bro, somebody in the insecure, you gotta join the insecure discussion group. It's like 10,000 white people just being ratchet. Somebody had posted like, celebrating the return of Insecure, post your favorite picture of Issa, and everybody had all like the red carpet pictures, all the dresses.
Some nigga.
This dude posted the face shot like right when it hit her, like right there. She got like 30-something likes on the comment.
That's what it deserved too.
Terrible.
So yeah, man, like I guess I could see like how Issa is like blocking his blessings, but like I feel like that's just human nature. Like
to block somebody's blessings?
Well, a selfish nigga's human nature.
Basically.
But have you ever like been in a situation where like, you know, it's either now maybe not necessarily you because you know you're so perfect or whatever.
Okay. Say so.
But no, have you ever had like somebody try to do that to you?
Absolutely. No, for sure. And I might even be guilty of it myself. Like, I don't know how many people have done this thing where like you actually in a relationship with somebody and you see the inkling that a person moving on, and like even if you know you're not supposed to be with that person, like you know y'all ended for a reason, like a part of you is like, damn, bro, they moving on and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I done like purposely try to sabotage it too many times, but like you get the urge to, like especially if y'all are still friends and they tell you like good news, so and so happened. Some people be like, nah, you mess around with so and so, like they just throw some shade, or they try to undermine the person. What does it mean, mother? What you did to this man?
Bro, I'll beat his ass up, bro.
All right, bro. I just told the Jasmine Buffet story to somebody at the other day.
Bro, I hope you told it the right way.
I did.
Why I kicked that nigga ass.
Okay. Y'all believe it if you want to. What's up, Troy? Where the man been at?
God damn.
I know, right?
Blast from the past right there.
So, I mean, yeah, definitely have people, I call it people trying to remind you that you are human. Whenever you try to go up too high, people just like undercut you, bro. They just like try to undermine your accomplishments. They try to just like act like it ain't a huge deal. They try to act like you ain't got no time for them per se. Like if they don't involve directly them, like a lot of people don't even want to mess with it at all. They don't want to celebrate it, to be honest with you.
That's why I cut exes the fuck off, man. That's why I just cease all contact. I don't want to see you happy for a little while. I want to see you happy like a year later. But like at that, yeah, but like at that, you know, initial breakup.
Nah, I feel that.
Nah, bro, I'm just gonna. Cause I ain't trying to block you from yours.
Excuse me.
I don't want you blocking me from mine, so I just won't see you. Period.
It took me a while to understand that concept. I was like, why would you not want to see, especially if you say that and during the breakup, if it was a good breakup anyway.
Yeah.
And you say like, I just want to see you happy. I still love you, da da da. Like I was like, why would you not?
Because it's that possessive shit, like you said, jealousy, possessive,
You still be jealous.
nonsense. Like it's nonsense, but it's hard to like free yourself from that kind of
thought.
Yeah,
It's like a gross ass feeling, right?
Yeah,
it's like,
nigga, like why am I feeling like this? But it is what it is.
It's that hater monster, like rise up in your ass.
So yeah, man. Also, like with the insecure shit, shout out Dro, because that's my dog.
But you just said you hated Dro.
No, I did not say I hated Dro.
You just said Dro ain't shit.
He might not be, but he's still my dog.
So that's what you got to guy.
That's still my guy.
Good, clear.
And Dro out here living his best life.
I know he just got shut down.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he got shut down, and his key took.
He
But hey, Dro was beating that poom poom up though to get a key.
Okay, let me ask you: how many people with like friends with benefit of relationships actually gave the other person the key? I ain't never seen that shit before.
Wow, deep y'all are. Like it did.
Don was like, I ain't never heard of that shit.
I haven't either, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'd have to imagine like y'all would have to be like actual friends. I don't know. I don't see it.
I ain't nary a friend of mine got a key to my house.
Bro, because you don't have no friends with benefits. You just got friends.
Okay.
You just
But like I'm saying, like, even if I did, right?
Which you don't.
In theory, okay. Even if I did, I've never believed in I've never seen any situation where you would give somebody their key to just come in your house. That's when you come to a relationship, I feel like.
Yeah, I can see that. What if they had a key? What if
Just figure it out. Go ahead.
I'm trying to, man. It just don't seem right. I mean, maybe there really is a situation where like that person like it really is a friend,
Mm-hmm.
and then y'all start fucking.
That happens, but I ain't no key exchange involved.
I guess, man.
Y'all please comment if y'all ever had a messy friend.
Maybe it's different from women. Maybe being a misogynist and not thinking outside the box.
So now you're gonna try to make me the resident misogynist of the show. You trying to trade roles, bro. It's fine. Regina, how you doing? Mike Cannon, your boy Mike Cannon in the room. What's happening?
Bruh, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Mike, man, how much you miss Will? Let us know. Let us know how much you miss Will.
Anyways, we're gonna delete his comment. Yeah, man, I don't really know of a situation where that would happen. To be honest. But, yeah, that's a relationship shit at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, man. So from season 2 to season 3, you see Molly transition into like she's kind of taking control. Like season 2, she's like not in control of that shit whatsoever. Like Joe's hitting, leaving whenever his wife calls.
That bathroom scene.
Smash.
That's bathroom.
When the control smashed her in the bathroom, they walked out separately. It just seemed like she was really out of control of that whole situation. And then in season 3, you see her transition to, she's like, I need definition of what this is. And she like takes her key back to try and establish that. Also, like,
but that just happened in season 3.
Yeah, I meant season 3. If I didn't say that, yeah. You see her take the key back. What were they? She was like something about like catching up on each other's lives and shit. Like he was trying to talk about something.
He legit just came in her house. By the way, Mike said lips.
Okay.
He literally just like came in her house, remember? And like while she was washing up or something in the bathroom, and she came outside. He was out there with 2 glasses of wine. Like, hey girl, how you doing? And she's like, oh, she just let yourself in? He was like, yeah, I thought I could just chill. Don, what's happening? And so yeah, that's when she was just like, can I make you that?
He was upset about it too. He was low-key upset about it.
Did he have a reason to be upset? Like you feel like he had a legit reason to be upset?
I mean, from his point of view, like it's like, okay, well, this shit's been working for however long. Mm-hmm. I assumed it was working for both of us. You know what I mean? Like I can see how he could be upset at that. But to say like he needs to argue against it, no, because it's not his fucking house. Like,
so you think like she kind of spoiled him, and he was like a spoiled child that just got his like toys taken away after just getting his way for so long?
Man, that's like, man, you try to like play him. Like I think he has a legit reason to be upset about it.
No, I wasn't trying to say that's an insult. I'm just saying like he's literally been spoiled. He's been getting whatever he wanted all this time.
Yeah.
And so when that's just like snatched away with no like context,
Yeah.
That's what I meant. I wasn't trying to make it be like being a bitch ass dude.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, because the relationship was more so controlled by him, controlled by his schedule.
That's what I'm saying. Because she allowed it. She
Yeah.
just like she put it all in his hands.
So then, like, once that wasn't the flow anymore,
he was like, "What?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
What you mean? I was gonna come in here and get the butt tonight."
Yeah. And then, like, the pitiful shit was like when he tried to call her, she was like, "All right, this is what I need from this relationship. Like, either we're not gonna talk and fuck, or we're just gonna be friends." And then, like, the next day he called her or some shit. He was like, "How was your day?" or some shit like that.
Yeah, like the very next day.
I was like, "Nigga."
You waste no time.
Yeah, bro. And then, like, she, what was it? He was like talking, and she was like, "Give me head" or some shit.
Oh
like,
no, he was already giving her head, and he tried
Yeah.
to move on to bigger, better things. She was like, "Nah, nigga, you gotta stay down
No,
there."
you need to go ahead and stay down there, eat this box, and shut the hell up.
The famous and all knowledgeable Indigo B said she was just setting boundaries.
She was.
Yeah, absolutely. We were just saying, like, I think it's just harder when he's getting his way for so long, and then, like I said, you just all of a sudden like, "Yo, fuck the shit."
Yeah.
Like,
Completely changed the game.
and that's the thing when you don't communicate how you feel. Like, a lot of people do that shit, man.
Yeah, because she had felt like this, like, basically the whole time.
That's what I'm saying, but never vocalized it.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's the same thing with friends. One of the things I hate when people complain about how a certain friend acts all the time, they'll say, "So-and-so doesn't consider my feelings at all. They just, when they hit me up, they just want what they want. They don't even ask about me. They just go about their business." But they keep answering the phone. They keep talking to them about their problems. They don't ever vocalize it. So you finally snap and spaz on their ass. The person is legit confused.
Yep.
And the person's just like, they know what they did. Like, they probably don't. Like, it's just life for so long. So
also, like, you know, Joe's not really a central character whatsoever.
No.
But it seems like Molly, Issa, and it seems like Daniel's starting to take like a pretty sizable role in the
I'm
show.
happy about that. How you feel about it?
I like him, man. I think he's pretty cool.
A lot of people say Dan's boring.
Is he? Well, maybe he's boring because we don't know shit about him yet.
I think, and that's what I love about the last episode, is like with the whole pride thing, which like you said, it was a really dope moment. You learned a lot about him in that moment when he was trying to get to the club and his ego was hurt. And it makes sense. Like, this nigga be working hard on his music. Obviously, he makes it a point to look fly and shit. He coming to the club.
That sweater was ill.
Bro, everybody talking about that sweater. That shit was fly. He like brought Issa. Of course, he likes Issa. He brought Issa to the club. Like, in his mind, like, yeah, I'm a musician. I'm about to go in the club, make this contact, and impress Issa. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff. All these people gonna see me. And you can't even get in the door.
Yeah.
With your damn homeboy, who you secretly probably think is whack.
Yeah.
Like, he can't do swag.
I don't know if he thought he was whack, but he was like, man, like, I taught this dude everything he knows. Like, I should be way ahead of him.
Yeah. Yeah. When he just like walks in and just like, "Oh man, you good?" Daniel's like, "Nah, we good, bro." He's just like, "You don't get your ass out of here."
He was like, "Nigga, no, let's go, nigga."
Right. That was funny.
So yeah, man, like, how do you handle like jealousy when it comes to feeling like, you know, either your peers or people you've helped along the way, like once they outpace you?
I've never personally experienced that. I've just learned at this point to use any type of envy as a form of inspiration. Like, perfect example is like a lot of old rappers or people who've been rapping for a long ass time who never really blew up get mad at mumble rappers because they get on the mic and say run, 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 and get to do a double beep and they blow up.
Yeah.
And they get like fighting mad. I've always looked at that shit as an inspiration because it's like, if they can make it hot just doing that, like that, whatever that is, like imagine what you can do when you actually got lyrics and production and everything.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how far you can go. So I've always just used it as inspiration. I can't really. You do have your moments where it's like, damn, so and so doing like that, like, oh, word, and you. I can't say I really feel a way about it, but like, it's just like more motivation. Just like, okay, I need to go harder. If anything, like I need to try harder. I need to be working more. I need to take more advantages of more opportunities. All that stuff. I can't say I really let the hate take control of me too much because especially when it comes to Columbia scene, I'm just happy to see everybody do their thing out here. Because Lord knows, like, we need to build each other up like crazy out here.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, how you doing? What's going on? Mike said it's called hating. What about you, man?
I I think you just gotta check yourself and know that like not everybody advances at the same time.
Yeah.
And maybe like even though the thing you're passionate about, it just might not be for you at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just need that reality check.
Absolutely.
Cause like there's times when like I see people outpace me.
Mm-hmm.
And like it just one thing happened and like my pay increased by like $15,000 out of nowhere just because I switched fields, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so like it took that happening for me to realize that like, okay, just because this guy made $50,000 at 25, you know, I didn't go to college. So my timeline isn't gonna be the same as his, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you just gotta check yourself all the time, man.
All the time. Like realize where that hate or envy is coming from, first and foremost.
I mean, I have Michael hate on me all the time.
That never happens.
I mean,
absolutely nothing to hate on.
I mean, bro, you see the swag?
Bro, I see your dirty ass fake
bro,
polo
first
shirt.
off,
it's fake.
First off, the horse is real, bitch.
Y'all, we literally had several women wanting to come and like watch the show, and they saw Will's
and
fake shirt.
And they saw this knockoff members only jacket.
They saw this Armani jacket, and they was like, "Oh shit, can we stay here?" And then they saw Will's.
They saw the J. Cole dreads coming in.
They definitely saw his hair. They was like, "Oh shit, no." I'm about to go get a brush, and they never came back. Like, that was it.
Bro.
Mike said they see them lips.
Bro, yeah, Mike, and they flocking. They see these lips and they flocking, bro. So, when was the last? Have you ever really let pride get the best of you?
It was a long ass time ago. I feel like.
Oh, so you just fucking perfect.
Ain't nobody perfect, bro. But it's
perfect.
like once it's all about self-examination, bro. Like I always realize how much further you can get by just taking whatever help comes your way. Like you got to take advantage of every opportunity, especially as a black person. Not that we just lesser or nothing like that, but like if you see something that says like, you know, we want black artists for so and so, we want black writers for so and so, we want black IT support for so and so, like why would you not? They're specifically looking for you, so why would you not take advantage of anything that's like can be used to just move up? Anything as long as you're not, you know, compromising yourself. Like I just never been that kind of person to be like, I can't take money from so and so, or I can't take advice from so and so. I think that's where it really comes into play when you are jealous of somebody and they try to give you advice. Yeah, you're like, oh, this nigga gonna tell me what to do, but they don't even deserve to be there. Like you start getting all in your head. Bro, last time I let pride get the best of me was when I got fired from a job, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Really? I've been fired. I mean, I am perfect now, but back then, you know, your boy got fired 1 or 2 times. It's cool. I was not allowed to work in the state of South Carolina anymore. Bro, I don't need that shit. But yeah, man, like he was trying to give me advice about, you know, certain processes and ways to do certain things, and I just wasn't having it. Like I was like, fuck you. I don't know if I was all that, because, you know, I'm better than you. That's how you respond to people. Never how I respond to my mom. What's happening? Kayla, how you doing, sis? I love you. But yeah, man, like I just had to check myself. Well, after that, because I didn't get fired from that one. After you slapped him and pulled your dick out and peed on the desk, that's when you have to check your pride. After you took a shit on all his papers, and that's when you check your pride. You good? I'm just telling the story that happened. Oh man! All right. Mike has a question. I don't know if you want to. I don't know if we answered. Go ahead. 3 questions. Mike said, "So tell me what y'all think about the mayor giving Jay-Z the key to the city. Since it's a problem, Mike, who's this a problem to? Because I don't see the people it's a problem to. It's not us. I don't too much care. I really like the fact that the mayor is giving out keys to black people. The black ass mayor is out here giving. Bro, my niggas giving out keys to black people. Like government cheese, bro. Yeah. Like he don't give a shit. You get a key. I think it's awesome, man. Like I don't know why he wouldn't. Like, is there a reason why? What people that are mad? Have you seen any people that you know why they're mad? Like, I know like people like because the key to the city is supposed to be for like helping the community and stuff like that. And for those people, I think like it was some church folks that were upset that they got a key to the city. Because they think he's a Satan and shit? No, because like it's like, you know, the church is real active in the community. It's supposed to be anyways. Mm-hmm. It's like, what have you actually done for the community? All you did was bring a concert. You don't think that brings
And I think that's
huge
an argument.
revenue to the city?
Bro, I feel like that's how I feel. I don't know if they deserve the key to the city for it, but I'm not mad that they got it. Like,
Yeah, there's a kid in the fucking
it's
city.
like, bro, like a Jay-Z and Beyonce on the run concert comes here.
Right.
Like, that's like opening up. Like, it's like, okay, well, these niggas did it. Like, all these other people are gonna start to come here.
They do it, but it was largely successful. Like, there's pictures of this like packed out stadium. Like, it was wildly successful.
Yeah.
So
So like, it only helps us.
you know, that's what I'm saying. And all you had to sacrifice was a damn key, a fake ass key that they gonna probably forget about on the way back to. Fucking
Bro, they probably got so many keys to the city. It's not even
you know what
funny.
I'm saying? Blue gonna play with that shit tonight and just like throw that shit somewhere. So y'all got a problem with giving a girl y'all house key though? We got a problem with giving the friend with benefits a house key, Mike. Ain't nothing wrong with giving your woman
Yeah, I
a house
don't.
key.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as you text me, I'm probably going to make plans to either let you in or
Right.
figure out a way back to my own house. So, like,
We'll be in the middle of something right there.
bro, gotta go, y'all. Checking up the deuces. Buns on the way.
The Black Caucus of Columbia meeting dips out.
Bruh, I don't care. We was about to sign a deal for reparations. I'm leaving.
Okay, you tripping.
I'm leaving,
You
bro.
tripping. Anything you want is like, hey, man, buns are now. The reparations gonna take a couple
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, it's gonna take some processing time. I can sign this over the phone.
Terrible.
I can sign a PDF.
I told y'all we'll ain't for the movement. I don't know why y'all keep. I don't know why you keep tuning in. Just tune in for me. I put y'all right.
Oh man. So anyway, movie came out just recently. Spike Lee movie.
Mm-hmm.
First decent Spike Lee movie in the longest. Black Klansman.
Shark had highlights.
Cocaine Lorraine.
You saw Cocaine Lorraine's like ass jiggle and titty meats and the Dave Chappelle scheme scene.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the whole movie because I was bored. I just watched the Cocaine Lorraine scene.
You just it. Yo.
So yeah, man, how'd you like Black Klansman?
I thought it was pretty good. I think people are hyping it up a lot more than I would. But it was pretty good. People like Spike Lee is back, which he is in return to form, but it's not. It was I'll give it like a strong like B minus.
B minus?
B minus for me.
Damn.
Because the dialogue is a little stiff and weird sometimes.
I think John David Washington as an actor, he's a little stiff.
Yeah, I think that too. And old girl, well, we're not gonna say her name because we're gonna save it for the rest of the end of the show. But you know, his co-actors was a little stiff. Dewana, how you doing? Dewana. It's just a little stiff in some places. The storyline was a bit predictable, but it was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. What do you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I would have gave it like a B plus maybe.
What was my B minus so devastating?
Because B minus is like, oh. Like, damn, nigga, you almost fell asleep on it. Like, I feel like that's what a B minus is.
Wasn't that bad. Neat, how you doing?
So yeah, man, it was a pretty good movie. Like I do agree with the writing, or at least the acting. John David Washington was a little bit stiff.
But in some places, the stiffness was like, the awkwardness was like on point because it was like he needed to be that awkward, like when he was pretending to be, you know, white on the phone.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
And
God,
pretending to be
every one of those scenes was hilarious. Bro.
Yeah, all of this was hilarious. Pretending to be down with the cause, like his sniffers there was like accurate.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin was funny at the beginning of the movie.
It's hilarious. If you don't watch the movie for nothing else,
yeah, watch the opening scene.
I forgot who the dude he plays. It's
a real dude.
It's a real dude. I forgot the name of the dude. It is the funniest. Look, just watch for that one.
Yeah.
Turn around. I'll see what you're looking at.
Bro, bro,
Bro.
It was some buns.
So many fine women in the library today.
Yeah.
I don't
know what's going on, but
we know what's going on. Doing the shot collar.
Every time you look at buns, you just get a zap. So yeah, man. So the movie's about if you haven't seen any trailers or whatever, the movie's about a cop who gets hired at Colorado Springs Police Department. Black cop gets hired at Colorado Springs Police Department, and he poses as a white man on the phone to try and infiltrate the KKK. That part's pretty funny, and then but the only problem is he has to have a white cop to play him in person.
Key.
Yeah, so there's another cop in the precinct, and it's more so about like how they infiltrate and bring down that chapter of the KKK in Colorado Springs by both working as this one central Ron Stallworth. The name is so freaking corny, bro.
It's crazy, bro. That's his real name, though.
So yeah, man. What else? Oh yeah. It says obviously the movie was racist as shit in some point.
Oh,
there was some cringe-worthy moments.
It's about. I think it had more N-words in it than Django.
No, it did not, bro. It did not. There was no way that movie had more N-words than Django.
I don't know, but we gotta look at the statistics. I felt like it'd be close.
Words from white people or
everybody?
Because I don't know, bro. Stevie might cancel out the whole movie, bro. Stevie from Django might have canceled out the whole movie.
If not, then it's only because Django was like longer.
Yeah.
Django was like almost 3 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good 3 hours.
Yeah, that might be the only reason why.
See, I mean, it's the movie's constant reiteration of how racist America is true. Is it truly constructive at this point, or should we shift our focus to like how much better Black people are doing instead of the bad shit?
I've been saying for a while now, like we need to shift the focus because it's like it feels like we know America's racist, yo. Like we know, like any white people that don't agree, don't want to know. We know for a fact, like we know how racism this country's been built on racism. Like we know that by now. So it's like, how much can we drive home this point? I'll keep harping on it more than anything, more so than just celebrating one another. And I see the celebration happening more lately, and I actually see the shift starting to happen. But it's like whenever it happens too much, I see a lot of Black people. It's like, nah, we can't celebrate too much because this racist shit happened today, or like this racist shit happened like over 400 some years ago. That is connected to this thing in modern day. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to connect all the racism every single time. I just don't see it being productive. Like
I think we need to push for white people to be uncomfortable as possible.
What?
The more uncomfortable they are, I think the more uncomfortable they are about it, the more they'll have to like finally acknowledge it and like finally say like this shit happened, we fucked up. Like instead of like it being these small groups of people, like the whole shit needs to be collective. Like I feel like the more we make white people uncomfortable, no matter what way that is, they'll like be pressed into a corner. Like okay, we fucking did it. We fucking did it. Like,
but are they saying that because they truly believe that, or they're just like scared? Because there's a lot of people, white people, are just scared to be seen as racist, so they just agree with whatever the fuck you're saying. It's just like I put for example like with like the LGBTQ community.
LGBTQI.
I don't see. I didn't know the other letters, but like I know a lot of people will say stuff like you can't say certain words. So when somebody says one of those words, this actually happened on the Breakfast Club. Somebody said what you used to call trans people back in the day. Somebody said it, and they were just like, "You can't say that."
What are you talking about? Training?
Yeah, I think it was Duval. Somebody said training.
Oh.
Yeah, it was Duval. And they just like hopped on his ass. They said, "You can't say that." And he was like, "Why can't you say that?" And they was like, "You just can't say it." And though you shouldn't call people anything they don't want to be called, like if you're telling people they can't say something, you should know why you can't say it. Like you can't just be out of fear. Like, no, you're not allowed to do that.
I mean,
because it's not really respect. That's just being scared to be canceled. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get canceled, bro.
I'm not trying to get. So educate Cicely.
Somehow Duval recovered from that with a banger.
Yeah, with a banger. That's what he. You need a #1 summer hit to recover from that shit. I think that's what will happen if you do that, brother. You just instead of actually get people to understand, like you just scare them, like they just get nervous around you and they just don't say what's on their mind, but they still think that way.
I don't think white people do that. I think white people the collective is so powerful that they're like that they're not gonna be like they might be backed into a corner, but like I think they'll like speak their mind.
Now they scared it's gonna get them canceled. Like think about how
white people can't get canceled as a collective. They cannot get canceled.
Different white people can get canceled. Like look at Roseanne, for example. Like
that bitch stupid.
I'm saying different white people can be canceled. And look how quickly they come for racist ads and stuff these days. The whole shea butter thing, the Dove came for a couple of times.
So you think if we keep making white people uncomfortable or push to make white people uncomfortable, They just won't say nothing.
That's
They'll
what
just
happens.
like act fake.
It's the same thing with people dealing with the gay and trans community. Like a lot of people don't understand it, but they're scared to vocalize that they don't understand it because there's certain people in the gay and trans community that don't want to actually have a conversation. They just want to attack the person. So they're scared to say anything, so they just be quiet. And then when they get with their friends, they're like, yo, that shit is weird. So they're actually like trying to understand
Yo,
it.
man, why they like dudes, man?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens. Like, you see it all the time. You can just tell when the change is actually happening because they actually like preach it to other people. They actually spread the word. Like once you have your think about the last time you had your mind changed on something, and then you met somebody else who was ignorant of the same thing, and you be like, "Oh, you look at it as a learning opportunity." You be like, "Well, actually, bro, da 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 da." You get to teach them something. But if you don't understand it, you just like, I don't want to. I won't get hurt. Just don't hurt me. I'm just gonna sit on here and I'm say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So you think focusing on the stuff we're doing good or the positive change that Black people have had is better for the overall movement?
Absolutely. And I'm not saying don't call out racism when you see it. Don't get me wrong. But like, don't go looking for it. That's what I'm saying. If you look for racism, you're gonna find it every time. I think there's a lot of people that's looking for they're looking for the shit to be mad about. I think. I don't know. You tell me your thoughts.
Make white people uncomfortable at all costs.
At all costs.
At all costs.
Would you? I mean, have you seen that actually be effective?
If I don't know.
You just gonna put it out there.
I want to challenge everybody here right now. The first white person you find, you say, "Am I doing good, master?"
And see how they react.
See how they react. I don't know if that's going to make any kind of difference.
Oh God, no!
But as long as they're uncomfortable, we're doing our job.
I told you I was a villain of the show. I don't know why y'all believe me. He does this every time.
I think it's a good idea.
I mean, you try your method, bro. I'm gonna try mine. We gonna see what happens.
I don't know, man. I really don't think it matters at this point. I don't.
What?
I don't agree with focusing on negative shit. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the focusing on positive is. I don't think it's like a wave that like all of us can get behind because some people just want to be mad, bro. And I'm not. And I'm just over trying to convince people not to be mad without a solution.
So that's where you just like the people that rock with you, the ones that don't. You clearly see you just want to be mad. He's like, all right, well.
Yeah. Y'all niggas go off in the corner.
That's my only problem with my baby mama, Amanda Seals, bro. You be watching Instagram?
Yeah, bro. She be going the fuck off, man.
She be going off. Like, she be getting big mad at these trolls that want to see her mad, bro. I've never seen her in...
Bro, she went in last night, bro.
I didn't even watch the one last night yet.
Bro, don't.
Well, she was still talking about the people coming for her, about talking on the Black experience and shit?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because she wasn't a descendant of a slave or some shit like that. I didn't know what DLS meant until last night when I watched her damn story.
Bro, when we start making acronyms and just decide that we're all descendants of slaves, which you got to get out of that mindset to begin with.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Bro.
I thought if you were Black in America, you had the same struggle.
Bro, like this whole thought of like we're all born of oppression, like we just gonna disregard the Moors. We just gonna disregard the fact that there was like free Black people out here just doing their we was all slaves.
I mean, there might be some nuance in there, like as far as people's history goes, but like I feel like for the most part, like people of color in this country are dealing with the majority of the same things, outside of like affluence and things like that.
Right.
Like, you know, like the social struggles, just all that other shit. Like it's still the same, no matter if you were descendant of slave or not.
And that's when you go into that oppression Olympics, bro. It's like, no, you can't talk on it because
like why are people fighting? Like why are people
arguing? Fighting to be oppressed, bro. I'm telling you,
niggas just want to win at something.
I win at victimization because you got to think about what victimization is, man. A lot of times when you are the victim of something, you're told like this was out of your control. Like you had no power in this happening. This is happened on you. It's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like you were innocent in this whole situation. So you get to put your hands up and be like, I was victimized by so-and-so. It's not my fault. And you get to let go of all accountability and you just get to be a victim. Versus if you actually take control of your power, you have to recognize that you can better your situation if you wanted to. And that requires work.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't trying to do no work.
You know what I'm saying? Dana, what's happening? Crush, what's happening? Yeah.
The collective niggas ain't trying to do no work.
That shit is... Please tell your black friends to stop doing this shit. Any black friends you have that do that, please stop.
So I don't know if y'all heard, but Spike Lee, it was revealed recently. What was it? The NYPD's tax 2016-17 tax thing came out. And it showed that Spike Lee's production company had done some work with the New York Police Department in a campaign to better relations between police and community. Whatever that means. I mean, I guess it means make the cops think they ain't gonna shoot you. I guess that's what it means. Right. Maybe they ain't gonna think you ain't gonna get beat the shit out of. Right. Until it actually happens. So the Spike Lee's campaign with the police department counteract the things he seemed to convey throughout the movie, as well as his adamant criticism on police and NYPD in general.
Well, you know, Spike always been talking shit about police for like forever.
Yeah.
But there was like one thing that sticks out to me is like this one line in the movie. Remember when they were in the room in that little closet, and Ron was like, "Y'all know so and so's a dirty ass cop." They're like the scumbag cop who was like a parody of a scumbag cop.
Yeah.
They was like, "Y'all know he's a scumbag cop. Like, why don't y'all say something?" There's like, "It's a code, man. You can't do anything. It's a brotherhood, man."
Yeah, that was over the top, man.
That was so on the nose. So like to have a message like that in the movie, and then go and do the ad campaign with the cops, it's like, because he got paid over $200,000 for this shit.
Okay, so here's my thing. Like, even though you criticize the NYPD and all this stuff, like, don't you want the community and the cops to have better relations with each other?
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem with what he did.
I don't think I have a problem with it. It's just like when you have that message in the movie and then you do that, it's like, what do you really believe? Do you still believe that the cops will still have dirty cops in the organization that will be covered by quote unquote good cops?
Yes.
So
I think even he believes that.
So to believe that and then also get paid by the cops to get closer with minorities seems counterintuitive.
Excuse me. I don't think just because you believe that you don't want like people to have better relations with each other. I think you should still want that. Like, despite the fact that you believe that there might be dirty cops and there might be this blue wall of silence, you should still want your community to have better interactions with the police for their own safety. You know what I mean?
I think there's that, and then it's like you would want that, but how much do you interact with that other side if you know they're still going to be doing you dirty? How much are you actually going to how's the best way to describe it? Like, so we've had meetings with the cops. Like, first of all, I don't really know how much of this blue wall of silence. I'm sure it's a thing, but like, as far as here in Richland County, I don't know if it's that deep here particularly. But we've had several meetings with the cops at Rich. But we've never like taken money or nothing like that from them because we just wanted to have like an honest discussion and say exactly how we felt. And we did that because we want the kids that we mentor to be able to go out in the streets and just do what they do. So I guess it's the fact that you're getting like such a large sum of money when you're saying one thing, but you're getting money from them to work with them. That's the part that makes it look iffy, I guess. And it sucks that that part would kind of make it that gray area in there. But like, it's any situation where you get like a large sum of money from somebody that you're claiming is the enemy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yes, he spoke out about police. It just seems like he would want even though he got paid, which maybe the payment part is what you're sticking on.
Yeah, such a large amount of money, yeah. That's
but
like,
I mean, you fucking Spike Lee. Like, it's a production company. Like, you're working. I don't give a shit what it's about. You know what I mean? Like, then you have every right to get paid.
You have every right to get paid, but you're getting paid by who you call the enemy.
But even still, like, even though they are the enemy, like, you still want your community to have better relations with that enemy, not for the enemy's benefit, but for your own people's benefit. Because it's not just the fact that like cops are aggressive towards black people. It's the fact that like black people sometimes don't necessarily respond well to the police.
Mm-hmm.
What is that in the third? You want that connection to be better for both parties.
I agree completely. And it might be very well be genuine. I'm just saying, unfortunately, because you're taking such a large sum of money, I don't blame people for having their, reservations about
I
it.
think people are simple. Being honest.
You can't blame people for having their reservations about, especially when you look at the whole, what I just told Will about before the show, the Boots Riley manifesto, who he's claiming, Cicely said, I think he was just trying to portray a realistic opinion in his movie. He very well could be. I think you might be right, Cicely. But Boots Riley, who's the director of Sorry to Bother You,
He's just mad, bro. He's just mad.
I will say, when I first heard about it, it sounded like he was bitter as fuck. And he did have that interview where he was like, some high tier directors and actors didn't want to work with us on this movie, and they would be destroyed by a movie, which didn't happen at all. But like, he was sounding salty in that interview. But he starts off the manifesto by saying like, this is a knock against Spike. Actually, like, he's the whole reason I direct in the first place.
There's been plenty of niggas that do that before, bro.
They do. I'm just putting the facts out
make
there.
disclaimers and then completely rip somebody apart.
I'm just putting it complete. You're absolutely right. He was like, this ain't not against Spike. I actually respect him as a human being, whatever. But the whole movie is actually a fabrication to make cops look better. And he's saying like a lot of these, like really the whole, like I said, the whole baseline of the whole movie, the whole premise really, is based on false pretenses. And that Ron Stallworth himself actually lied in his memoir, which the movie is off of, to make himself look better as well as cops look better in general. He's saying that Ron actually assisted in assassinating several black leaders in the civil rights movement, as well as disrupting several black organizations. If anything, he actually helped white supremacists actually do more shit.
So let me ask you this. I am cutting you off. I was gonna say sorry to cut you off, but I am cutting you off.
Yes.
Do you think that the image of police has been torn down to such a level that they can't be trusted?
For me personally, no.
Really? I would say so. I think people look so negatively at police that like people don't trust them whatsoever. Like people don't believe that police are there for their protection, mainly black people.
Do you think the problem is that happens because people forget police are actually human beings? Because I think people are looking at police as like one monolithic like force just put here to control black people.
Yeah.
You think that's why?
That could be it. I think the social media has a lot to do with it. I think social media has just destroyed the reputation of police in general. Whether it be, these constant shares of killings and things like that. And people assuming that is now the norm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or it's happening at such a high rate that it's a likelihood in their own interactions with the police. So like, even if the movie kind of softened the image of police, and that was what that payment was for, right?
Well,
I don't know what the payment was for.
The payment was that statement you made. They just build better relations between minorities and police.
Yeah.
That's all.
So let's say that payment was targeted towards this movie, right? Let's say, that influence was taken in mind, that they were going to improve police relations with this movie. I don't have a problem with that because I feel like the image of police has been so tarnished that like it's like they are the enemy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So in that regard, like I feel like it was, even if that was the case, if that was what the payment was for, it was justified because, I mean, police aren't all the way great, but I mean, like they've been like torn down to nothingness. You know what I mean?
I would agree with you if it weren't for the fact that if this thing is indeed like completely fabricated, I would, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically, if it was just a fictional movie that just wanted to put police in a good light,
and you shouldn't say based on a true story. Yeah,
like if it's not a true story, like don't make it seem like it's real to build a false narrative to get people to buy into a concept. Like if I'm gonna think something, let me think it with the facts.
Yeah. Don't
trick me into thinking whatever you want me to think.
I mean, on one hand, if this is what Ron Stallworth put out as a memoir, then I'm not going to knock Spike Lee too much I would knock him in saying that you need to research further. If
Yeah.
you're gonna make a whole movie around it,
Right.
you need to research further than just one guy's memoir.
Right.
But I'm not going to like completely believe Boots Riley without doing my own research.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not going
to
like, swing one way or the other too far.
He just, and that's, I don't see it like, well, and it's not like he doesn't have a reason to lie per se.
No.
But
if I choose to swing either way, I'm fine in this post-hetero society.
Post-hetero?
I don't know. I'm on the spectrum.
We're not doing it, bro. We're not doing it today. Cicely said, how are we supposed to change while calling them the enemy?
Say what?
She said, how are we supposed to promote change while calling them the enemy and them as in the police?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't personally call them per se.
No, I don't.
I think it is definitely dirty cops. I've definitely run into dirty cops. Thankfully, me or Will hasn't really suffered police brutality per se.
They shot my tires out one time.
They did shoot Will's tires out. That might be an example.
But
that was bullshit.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know what happened in that interaction.
No,
I feel like
we gotta work in theory.
Gotta
work in theory that police shot his tires out. But I have faced like overly aggressive police that I know saw them physically stop somewhere until I moved my car.
Even this story.
Bruh.
Did you do wrong? Did you do wrong?
No, I didn't do wrong.
Did you? Okay.
I did an improper turn.
That's
and
okay.
Ripped apart my car looking for drugs and shit.
Bro, it's because you was riding with a white girl. They knew something was up. They was like, ma'am, are you okay?
Bro, I promise you. They went up to her. They talked to her. They did that thing where they separated us. They talked to her for a long ass time.
Y'all had to get out of the car? Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Bro, they had my shit on the streets, bro. They had my shit on the streets. They broke my glove compartment looking for shit, bro.
Oh no. Well, that was after they saw the drugs, right?
They had, okay, let me tell you the story. Now we got into the shit. Since why you ain't heard the story? Because I didn't want you to worry. Because I love you. I don't want you to worry about me. I'm okay now. But like, no, a long ass time ago, me and my friend Kayla, I think she was in there. I don't know, she might have left. She's a young white woman. We were leaving this bar, and I was driving out. I was pulling to go out, and the cop saw me. Like the cop was about to head out of the parking lot themselves. Saw me about to pull out and stopped this shit and put on their brakes. So I said, okay, I'm stopping too. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm not going nowhere. I stopped too. They didn't go nowhere. I didn't go nowhere. So we sat there a good 5 minutes just staring at each other. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't want no bullshit. But I'm going to sit here. Eventually, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. Kayla's like, I'm sleepy. Please let us go home. So, all right, I guess we're going to go. I pull out, take an improper turn by going to the furthest lane instead of my nearest lane. Oh, I get pulled the fuck over. Get pulled over. Come in the car. Hey, you had something to drink? Da da da. No, I had nothing to drink. I'm good. Da da da. Yeah, all in my homegirl face. All the lights shining. Somehow, some way, they ended up searching Kayla, and she had just got a 2 pull, and she had, I think it was hydrocodone, and for whatever reason, this woman decided to put the pills in a little baggie in her purse instead of leaving it into the medicine capsule. So it was like, oh, we got reason to believe you got drugs in the car. You need to step on out so we can search the shit. Had my shit in the streets, broke my glove compartment, fucked all my shit up. Looking for it was just gross. They asked me if I had any weapons in the car. I said, I ain't got no weapons in the car. They found my box cutter from work. Tried to claim that shit was a weapon. You didn't tell us you had us in the car. No, no, no. They freaked out for a minute. And I said, sir, it's a box cutter. Please. It's a box cutter. About an hour, they couldn't find nothing to stick me on. So they let me go. So I had to clean all my shit up, get in the car. And we was driving 5 miles per hour all the way to West home. Like we ain't go nothing. Like it was terrible. So, but thankfully I'm still here. It wasn't no, like I didn't get beat, nothing like that. But shit like that. So after that, for a good while, I didn't trust cops. Absolutely. But like I know, like all cops aren't bad. Like
okay, I would at the time I probably would have thought it was racist too. But
what
is it really? Like it still
I feel like it was
bad.
profiling.
It still seems pretty bad. Maybe they weren't profiling on your race. Maybe they were profiling on your age, if they saw you good enough, or the time of night, or where y'all come from. Because didn't y'all come from Shaggy's?
Did he come from Shaggy's?
So you know what I mean. It was a lot of different situations that could have played into like his thinking.
It's true, but I don't know.
I'm black, so it was racist.
No, it's not even that, bro. I have no solid proof to say it was racism.
Yeah,
but just like I said, just off the in general run-ins I've had with the police in general, and just talking to police. Even like I'll never forget when I met the chief of police here. Tried to approach him to talk to him about something, and like I just feel being a big dude that I am, like I felt like you feel like white people being nervous around you and shit.
Yeah.
Especially when you big black dude, like you feel a nervousness about them. It's not like he's scared, but it's like a nervousness instantly happening when we started talking.
Mm-hmm.
And like when we were talking, like he threw this little signal behind his back. I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck going on?" And whoever this was, his publicist or whoever the fuck, like kind of escorted me away. It was like, "Thank you for the questions, man. Like appreciate you coming out. Get me the fuck out of here."
No, I'm not saying you. That's what I was told to do.
Like stuff like that. Like it's just a white nervousness that you've gotten from white people who are uncomfortable around you. I'm sure a lot of black people can attest to this. That it's just a feeling. Like,
they're
not
a vibe.
easy.
Yeah,
they may not be racist per se, but like they're just uncomfortable because they don't know you and they don't know anybody like you. So, just as I said, the only other valid point is that he was coming from a bar, or he was a black man with a white woman. I mean, I'm going with the latter, Cicely, but whatever.
Shaggy was like a problem bar too.
Shaggy's was a problem bar. I mean, it was
a different. Yeah,
I'm just thankful I'm still here. Like that's at the end of the day. Look, I'm good.
Okay. All right, man. So one of our new favorite shows on HBO.
Bro, that show's so crazy.
It's very strange. If y'all haven't checked it out, every week we're gonna talk about Random Acts of Flyness.
We are. It needs to be talked about.
It comes on midnight Friday at midnight, right?
Yes.
Friday at midnight on
weird
HBO.
Time slot, but okay.
Friday into Saturday or Thursday into Friday?
Friday into Saturday.
Friday into Saturday, yeah. On HBO. Random Acts of Flyness. Tribute show talks about a whole bunch of black shit, social issues, different things. I think, what was it? The last episode, we talked about the first 2 episodes. They just dropped 2 more episodes. No, we talked about the first one.
Yeah, the first one, yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah. So we watched episodes 2 and 3 last week. They had episode 2 was like black men catcalling one another and showing each other affection.
Yeah, what you think about that, man?
It's trippy because like the way they did it was like the episode starts like a woman gets catcalled.
Yeah, that's old dude's Terrence's girlfriend apparently.
Yeah. She bad. She's also on an HBO show called The Deuce.
Okay.
But anyways, the show starts like that. Like she's getting catcalled, and then she like puts up this wall or some shit.
The literal brick wall.
Yeah.
Stop the dude in his tracks.
And then the show transitions into black men catcalling each other, which is a little bit. It was strange to see.
Yeah, like dudes are legit. Like one dude was like, "Hey, bro, I like how you fit in them jeans." Like,
but like the dude walking never seemed uncomfortable.
No, none of them was. All of them was loving it.
Yeah,
all of them was absolutely loving it.
It was just strange.
It was so if y'all can't, like I said, if y'all don't watch the show, you need to watch it. But if you can't visualize it, like I said, it's just New York. It's just a series of dudes just walking down the street, just catcalling each other. This dude was like eating a sandwich. He was like, "Hey, yo, yo." Just like loving on each other and shit. This one dude, it got really weird with the kid was walking down the street, and the dude was like, "Is that my little man?" So I was like, "Okay, yeah, what's happening now?" But it wasn't no creepy shit. He was just like, just showing the dude love and stuff. So it was all black dudes too, by the way.
I think it would have hit harder if like the dudes were like uncomfortable, like the dude walking was uncomfortable.
But you think that was the point? Do you think the point was for men to like love on each other and like?
Well, it's confusing because of the way the show starts. Like it was like a woman getting catcalled, and I thought it was gonna be a play on that and how uncomfortable she was, or how how she wanted to reject him. Yeah, and it was just strange. Like it was different. Like it wasn't just affection. Like it was catcalling.
Yeah,
it wasn't like what I mean. Like it was like, hey, what's up, bro? Like the way you doing your thing today, whatever.
Doing your thing today.
Like.
I was sure about catcalling the
I don't fucking know, bro. Bro, what you catcall? You on the catcalling 101?
I don't catcall.
You look at whatever part of the woman is protruding, and you add a bitch to it.
Yo,
that's the way to do it.
Yo,
I don't do it.
Get your friend.
I don't do it.
Sister gonna get your mans. Get your.
That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do it. That is the.
I mean,
Terrible.
these are facts.
Awful.
So yeah, man, like that part, it confused me because it was, yeah, whatever.
I felt like it was like imagine a world when dudes like catcall each other, and like it just threw the whole like woman catcalling out the window.
But like the dude was never uncomfortable. Like
I know what I'm saying, like because I think the whole theme of the whole episode was male affection. So it's like we're gonna start off with this. I don't think they ever intended. They really considered like making what it would be like for a man to be uncomfortable getting catcalled. So I think that's been done before, like by like
I'm sure
stuff on YouTube.
Has by.
So I'm sure they was just like, we're gonna do the exact opposite. We're gonna do niggas catcalling, and they actually enjoy it.
That should. I don't think any dude would enjoy being catcalled.
That's what I'm saying. It's like imagine a world where this happens
Yeah.
and like how awesome it will be. Like this is what it looks like.
I did like the part where all them niggas got together and just hugged.
That was crazy. And then the old dude popped up. What you think about the old dude's speech?
I don't even remember what the nigga said.
I had to watch this shit twice because it was super weird. It was like, so like at the end of all the catcalling, like it's like about 20 something black dudes just hug each other.
Yeah.
And it was very dope. They just start piling on each other and shit. And then they like all break up, and some old ass black dude just comes out of nowhere and was like, "Yes, this is a beautiful thing for men to love each other." And
oh yeah. Yeah.
it's like a whole drum line behind him. It was like a pretty epic scene. And he was like, "You can do the same thing to women, but don't be creepy." Like that's what the whole speech was about. It was just very confusing, but just very abstract.
Yeah.
What the hell? See, we in the show early because it's
about to go down in
another room out here turning up.
Yeah. The dopest part of the show I felt was, don't come in here, little nigga. The dopest part of the show I felt was there was a part where like it shows like a few different trans people and shows a woman also, but it shows what is it? Who's already gone through? Who's already transitioned, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he had his like genitalia like transition, but he definitely had boobs and stuff.
He does living as a woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and there was a Hispanic dude.
I think he identifies as trans though.
I think he identified as trans because he said that makes more people uncomfortable. It makes people more comfortable than if he said he didn't know or something.
She said like,
is it she?
Yeah, I believe she identifies as a woman.
Okay.
She said she's trans, and she said she wears a dress even sometimes when she doesn't want to, because she doesn't have to have the whole conversation that she's still trans even when she doesn't wear a dress. Because she makes it easier for people to know that she's trans off top by wearing a dress, even when she doesn't really want to wear a dress. That makes sense?
Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah. Sure. We'll go with that.
Right.
So yeah, that part was really dope. It was
them two, and
the black dude, the black woman, the Hispanic woman.
And the black woman.
It's so exhausting keeping these pronouns right.
You gotta do it, man.
Bro, do I have to?
Hey, it's your choice.
Do I have to?
You can do what you want.
Shit.
This is getting mad.
I do it out of respect for other people. Golly. I'm be honest, man. That shit is hella inconvenient. This is hella inconvenient.
Why is it inconvenient?
It's just keeping shit straight, man. Like, even though I see you I can see that you were a dude at one point. Mm-hmm. You still look like a dude, but I gotta call you a woman because that's how you identify. She's just aggravating.
I mean,
I do it out of respect for people, but like, shit's aggravating as fuck.
Is it aggravating or just like you just get confused and?
I feel like I gotta constantly walk on eggshells around people.
Well, okay. Why is the reason you feel like you gotta walk on eggshells? Because you're afraid of fucking up and getting called out, or because? Yeah. Well, how many people that actually like called you out on some ignorance as far as that goes? And like,
I don't know, because I never fucked up in public. Be honest.
Because like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like I have trans friends and like gay friends, but I don't even know all the shit. But like, I never nervous about fucking up because I know the people I associate with are like, no, that's actually, you should identify so-and-so as so-and-so. Like, for instance, I just realized that some people identify as they and theirs. I didn't know that shit. And so, like, learning that, like, if I say I have respect for this person, that's what I just do personally. Anybody who doesn't understand it, I completely understand. I think you should like have a dialogue with that person though, more than anything. Instead of just like not saying that you're doing this, but instead of dismissing it, like you should have a dialogue with that person. And if you can't have a dialogue with that person, then you just need to keep it pushing because that person's not even trying to educate. They're just trying to look for somebody to put on blast. You know what I'm saying?
I don't dismiss anybody.
Yeah.
Like you said, I either won't interact with you,
Yeah.
but normally I do because I don't think like I don't think something as petty as that, even though I'm aggravated by it, should like stop you from like building a relationship with anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just difficult, and I think people should know that for somebody who's not used to that, especially if people like down south.
Right.
It's difficult.
That's my main thing.
And like you should be tolerant of people
learning,
and
adjusting to this world side of the world that a lot of us ain't even seen before.
Yeah,
I agree completely.
So, it just gets frustrating sometimes. But anyways, so there was the black woman, the Hispanic woman, the cis woman, and was there anybody? There was a cis woman. And was there anybody else?
There was one more. I think she was trans. It was like they had like a glimpse. And she was just like, if you feel like you got to change yourself to the point that it kills you, then I don't think you should do it.
Yeah, it was the woman who had transitioned into a man. You remember with the beard?
Oh, her. That's not what I was talking about. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
there was a woman that transitioned into a man.
That nigga looked like a dude.
Yeah, she looked like
a cis dude.
He looked like. Almost like conceited a little bit.
Yeah,
rapper a little bit.
I was like, this nigga fly.
The one thing I think is the video going? Oh wait, I might just something like that happened. Is the video still recording? Oh, okay, I don't know what happened to my computer, but whatever. One thing I didn't get at all. So it's like the trans male was saying that a lot of people who call themselves man and woman don't even know how a good way to define that. And he was like, legit, like, telling you what defines a man and a woman? I was like, I think we can define the man and a woman. Like, I understand the sentiment that he was saying, but like, I don't believe in just like blurring all the lines. It's just like, nobody's bodies are different. Nobody's like genetically different.
Yeah.
Like, you just call yourself man or woman. Like, which you can, like I said, identify as whoever you want. But I'm not for like just like dismissing biology. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the one thing. I was just like, I've always like let's stay down here making faces and shit. I always say, man, like you can do whatever you want to do, be whoever you want to be, do your thing all day. But it's when you start like purposely disrupting other people's lives to adhere to your rules, and you like, you know, kill them for not adhering to your rules, but they fully don't understand yet, then it's an issue.
Yeah.
But like if you're willing to just work with people who are just trying to get adjusted to who you are, then cool.
Yeah. The one like eye-opening thing about that was the dude, the woman, the Hispanic woman, that said like they had the lady come up to them in the street.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah. So he talks about a story. She talks about a story where she says a woman came up to her in the street, and she's like, they were across the street, and the woman ran across the street and said, "Hey, you're so beautiful, this and the third.
Right.
You were just amazing." And she said that it was just as painful as like anybody else calling her
some type of
some derogatory word or something like that, because it made her feel like a spectacle. It made her feel like something to look at.
Mm-hmm.
And it made sense. Like
it made
really
perfect sense. I feel like anybody ignorant or not even trying to learn would be like, what? So what do you want us to do? Like, you want us to praise you or not? But like, yeah.
Like they just want to live. Like anybody just wants to live.
Exactly. Just wants to go down the street and just do something.
Yeah, it's because, I mean, I guess the way she was saying it was like this person either did it for attention or is welcomed by the attention that they get.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they just want to live, man. Like they just want to live their life how they want to live their life.
That's it.
And be left in peace. So.
And that's the bottom line at the end of the day. Like, that's what I understand. Like, there's so much. I think the hate comes from the confusion. Like it's human nature for a lot of people to just attack something they don't understand.
Yeah.
Just attack it. Like it's the reason why like quiet kids get like picked on the most. Like because it's like bullets don't know what's going on in their head and they just want to know so badly, and they just like do anything to bring it out.
Yeah.
And they just jab at them, and it's That's crazy. So
Yeah. How's that Fiji water I bought doing you?
I'm finna sit on my computer. You know, people like, just want to tell you they just spend money on you at all times.
That Fiji, that shit was like $2.40.
Bro, I had a backup water because the other time you ain't come through.
Who was? Do we have a guest last time?
We had Indigo B. Wow, you forgot about Indigo?
Did I not get water? I did get water.
No, the time before that time.
It was just us. What we need water for?
The same reason we need water now.
Bro, you good?
See.
Rodney,
what's happening, y'all?
Oh yeah, what's up, man? So also on there they talked about Nuclear. You want to explain Nuclear since you got a better grasp of it than I did?
Nuclear was a little confused. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nuclear was basically like Spanish Neverland. It's this little boy. He was like going through the streets chasing the shadow. I still haven't fully grasped how he's chasing the shadow.
I think it was just his innocence. I think he was playing around with his own.
I think you're right. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Chasing the shadow. It looked like he was chasing this girl at first, but he's just chasing the shadow. Goes to some kind of festivities with his family. Out there, he sees one of his best friends. They start play fighting, and they're like just really affectionate. Like I said, the whole episode is about the male affection. They start fighting like really affectionately and stuff like that on the bed and everything. And I guess the head patriarch of the house comes in and he's like, "Yo, what's all this gay shit? Shut the shit down." And like his family like helps him like escape. I'm sorry, this girl helps him escape. And she's like, "Yo, we gotta get out of here." So they escape the abusive-looking father, run off to some looks like some kind of plant or something.
Yeah, it was like a sewer or something like that.
Sewer or something. Yeah. Through grossness, New York grossness. And the boy basically it turns into a musical somehow. It turns into a musical.
It does.
Called Nuka, where he's telling the girl like, "Here, you don't have to grow up and be around toxic men. Patriarchy isn't a thing here. Misogyny is not a thing here. We can just be kids forever and be innocent and love each other and everything be great." He does this whole singing selection and dance moves.
Bro, my man was out there.
My man was out here like flexing, like he's gonna just shooting his shot all the way, doing backflips and shit. He had a whole like choreography team behind him. Did all this shit, and the girl's like, "I'm good. Like, I mean, this is sweet. You're sweet, but I'm good." And he's like, "But you can stay here and not have to deal with misogyny and shit and be happy." And she's like, "Nigga, I still want a man. Like, I don't like misogyny, but I still want a man. Like, I'm not with the grossness that come with men, but I still want a man." And I thought that was dope because it reminded me of like the memes you see where a woman posts like "men are trash" memes, and then they go and get dick down what they do. You know?
I know one person that's posting their trash memes. They've been posting it for like 3 weeks.
Who's that? I don't know that.
I ain't gonna call them out.
Nah, man.
I ain't gonna call them out, bro. They might want to come up here one day.
Hey, bro, you jazz me. I can't help you. What did you think about Nuka? Did you like the message? Or did you think it was?
No, I like the message. It was very confusing.
The scene was very confusing.
The whole thing. It was like 10 minutes of just confusion.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first watched it, I was just enjoying the music.
Yeah, it was. It was very nice. And me seeing stuff like Nuka and like other things in the show, like what is the production cost on this show?
That's a good question, bro. Like it's a lot of special effects.
I feel like it's like a high production show for some reason.
It seems like it. Or maybe it just like had a really good sweet spot. But they're doing like a lot of stuff like digitally.
Yeah.
And like I said, set design wise, costume wise, it looks pretty. I mean, it's HBO. Like I'm sure. I'm just glad that they took a chance on this black ass show like this. That's obviously super weird. Sometimes a little bit too weird. Well, not too weird. Too abstract to really understand what they're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you. I watch every episode twice. Because
I don't watch every episode twice, but I need to. Like I'll admit that.
Yeah. Like,
and didn't they in this episode? Didn't they reveal that they're in an open relationship?
I guess because I thought she just ended up in bed with some random dude.
But then they were talking about it the next day.
Yeah. They were talking. They did. You're right.
So they're in an open relationship.
Yeah. And apparently she masturbates to civil rights videos.
Bro, I don't know if that was the case. I think she was just there.
But she had a big ass vibrator. Like he even said, that's what you masturbate to.
Jesus Christ.
It's all so weird, brother.
Jesus.
She's legit masturbating to civil rights videos. Had this giant ass vibrator and going in.
So that's different. Yeah, man. So the show is designed to like break black people out of their little boxes.
Absolutely.
And just think about everything differently, which is more of what we need.
Absolutely.
I would rather like something like this over like another black ass movie with slaves.
Oh, no more slave movies. No more slave movies, please.
12 Years a Slave was like the top.
That was the end.
That was it. Now
that was our swan song for the slave movie. Like, let that be it, please.
So yeah, man, episode 3 was pretty dope too.
Mm-hmm.
They had a couple different things in there. They had a thing about like bad hair.
Yeah, what do you think about the bad hair thing?
So it was funny as shit.
You want to tell them what it was?
Yeah, man. So bad hair is basically about what is it? The hair goes to jail or some shit.
You know, it's
So it's so wild, man.
Yeah, let's take it from the top.
All right, so I can't remember what happened to me. I just remember the hair being in jail.
So some black woman goes to the salon to get her hair done, and like she goes in there to get shit done, and they're like, "Oh shit, this shit is like bad hair."
Oh yeah,
like,
that's right.
It's a play on the whole, like this is thing in the black community that's been ignorant forever. That some black people have good hair, which is like fine hair, easily combable. Usually they're mixed with something to where they're not all the way black, and they just can watch a Gary Oldman skit. You'll understand exactly what we're talking about. Versus quote unquote bad hair, which is like thick 4C hair, something thick like mine that you can't easily get through. People call it bad hair because it's harder to deal with. So the woman walks in.
This that good hair right here, yo.
That's just the hella gross hair. That's the turn on the black woman away hair from the show. But everybody keeps looking at us crazy. And then the bad part about this podcast, bro, is in the glass wall that people just look at us crazy through.
Yeah, they just stare.
They just stare.
We need to turn the couches around and have like a real audience.
I'm scared because I'm like run up on us behind us.
No, when the thing's streaming, okay.
We had.
It is.
Okay.
It's blurry as hell on my shit.
On my shit. I don't know, my shit might be going slow. But what was I saying? Oh, so it's so bad that the hair like actually jumps off the woman's head and runs out.
Yeah, it's just strange.
It's so weird. Gets in a street fight in the alley with other hair.
There's other undesirable hair out there.
She gets locked up. This is all hair now, all hair.
You got to see it. We're not doing it justice. Like,
you can't describe it. Honestly, it's just a.
I don't know I know the first episode was on YouTube. I don't know if the other episode was on YouTube.
You get one. Everybody gets one. But like, the hair gets locked up, and then this woman finds her in jail and sneaks in some shea butter. I don't know, coconut oil for her, and it's like, how you get this and stuff. She was just like, no, nobody taught you how to be. What is this?
Bro, we're not doing it justice. The bad hair skit was funny. You gotta watch it. Like,
but it had a point too. Like, stop calling people's hair bad and just embrace whatever you got.
Yeah.
But watch it. It's very entertaining.
So, what is this? The black people owning gun shit?
Oh yeah, you remember the whole part? What about just like black people saying like the Second Amendment isn't for us?
I remember that part. I don't remember what it was based around though.
It was basically saying like black people can't use guns the way white people can without being thrown under the jail or killed. One.
Oh, did it have the fucking Black Panther shit?
It had Black Panther. Yeah, it had the Black Panthers.
The Black Panthers, yeah.
Which I think kind of deters that point. The Black Panthers running through I forgot what it was when they went through the
City Hall
with loaded guns.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying,
and they showed the pamphlet and all the other shit.
Yeah, and then they showed the dude in Dallas that killed all those cops and stuff.
Yep.
It's basically the message seemed like it was trying to convey that black people can't really own guns like that because we'll always be seen as like thugs or whatever like that. But I don't know, because I know black people who have legally owned guns and they get along pretty fine. Like,
I legally own a gun.
Right. So you never had? Well, I don't know. You didn't really bring your gun out like that.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So you probably don't. But like, I just heard that narrative for a while now. That like,
I mean, bro, I don't think if it's an open carry state and you walk down the street, you're not gonna have a good interaction with a cop.
Which one? Just like you purposely showing people that you have?
I mean, you can open carry states like Virginia. You can literally carry a gun completely visible.
So you saying a black person going around like showing his gun out on purpose versus a white person doing it?
I think you'll get worse results.
I agree with that. It seemed like the point was like black people can't be messing with that.
Black people just can't have guns.
Yeah, like it's just bad all around. Same thing with like if you go outside, you might get shot by police. Like that whole narrative, it felt like
It's accurate. No, just kidding.
no extremism. Like,
no, I mean, like, I understand it, but I don't fully agree with it. Guys, like I said, I don't think black people will have the same interaction with the police in an open carry state that a white person will.
Yeah,
I just don't. But at the same time, like, I think it's okay for us to legally have guns. Cases like self-defense might be a little bit harder on us, which I fully believe.
I do.
But it is what it is.
But at the same time, you got like my dude with the tattoos all over his face. I never catch this dude's face.
Daylight?
That is not Daylight. Shut up.
No, I'm being serious.
That's what I do. I'm sorry, I thought you was joking. Dude with like tattoos, he's got kind of heavyweight. He's got tattoos all over his face. He's got dreadlocks. He's got like 1,000 videos of him showing his kids how to use guns.
Oh no.
He's been out here viral for. Darren knows what I'm talking about. He's been out here for a hot minute, like showing all his guns and stuff, showing his kids how to use guns, showing videos of his kids. Like these are like kids shooting
like
guns. Yeah,
no,
like shooting guns and stuff like that. And he's
no.
like, yeah, he claims it's like all about black empowerment, getting ready for the war.
Nigga, no.
I'm not with
Sit
my
the
good.
fuck down.
I'm not with my kid using guns. I knowing how to use a gun. At the end of the day, they're still kids. But and I haven't seen any issue with him happen. He's still viral to this day. Like
He need to be canceled.
That's one dude you want to cancel?
Bro, yeah. 8-year-olds holding guns. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not with it. But like there's actually a whole surge of people who believe this. Like I know people personally.
Hoteps.
There's a lot of hoteps. I know personally, like I said, at least one person who strongly believes in this. Has taught his kids.
Just
I don't know what
squeaked
that
out of
sound,
nowhere, bro.
what that sound was. Who did that? So
yeah, man, like fuck out of here, guy. There's also another skit on there called Hotep Squares.
Did you like Hotel Squares?
It was I don't remember it, bro.
Bro, you gotta watch the show. I'm telling you, you gotta watch
Bro,
it more than once. I'm telling you.
Bro, I already got my mind fucked for 30 minutes. I'm not gonna do it for another 30.
It blows by, bro. It blows by. Like, not saying back to back, because I used to watch the last episode right before the new episode again.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, like it's just because there's just so much happening, and that's the only drawback of the show. So much shit is happening, like every second. Y'all gotta know every second, and it's like so much information thrown at your face. It's hard to digest it all.
Yeah.
Let alone fully appreciate it. Kobe said he educating his like they educating theirs though. I don't agree, but I do understand.
Oh, he right about that. I see a lot of white people on YouTube and shit.
Forever.
Yeah, putting guns in their kids' hands.
Forever. So that's a good point too, man. I don't know. It's on you. I think kids have kid minds, and kid mind plus a gun is like
it could be a toy one day, it could be a gun in it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not with it.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't want a gun. So
the best part of the whole fucking show,
bro, by far.
The bitch better have my money app.
Please explain the bitch better.
All right, so imagine a world where there was an app, right? that allowed black people to locate the white people that owed them money. So like
reparations.
Yeah, the reparations. So let's say your descendants were owned by white man John Smith over here. The app would allow you to locate that white person and receive your money. Now the white person could pay you anonymously.
Yeah, Johnny ain't got to go out his way.
Yeah. We make it easy for them. They could pay you. Y'all could meet up if they were so brave.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of different ways they could meet up. So, anyways, the skit is played like the niggas like Steve Jobs having like
with the turtleneck.
Yeah, having like the Apple keynote.
Bro, this is so perfect.
So it's just like a sea of white people, and there's one black dude in the audience.
Nigga started crying. My dude was crying tears of joy. He was like, "Yes, thank you."
So, anyways, just like Apple keynote, look under your seats. So, anyways, all the white people that are there that he's talking to, he explains the app, whatever. All the white people there, They pull out their phones, yada yada yada, and like he's like, "Now, got a surprise for you. We've invited a select few black people." Oh, bro. And so, anyways, black people come out and like that, and like just phones start going off,
bro, like left and right. My homegirl, the first one that got the ding, she was like, "I'm going straight to this motherfucker." Like she went straight to
bro. And it was so funny because like these white people knew they were about to have to pay up one way or another, and so like all the white people try and run out the room.
They try to get out. They try to break out.
They try and get out the room, bro. And the doors are locked.
This shit is so funny, bro.
There's one black dude. He's just crying.
Niggas just crying tears of joy.
Bro, it was one black dude in the audience. I don't know why. Bro, he was just so happy.
He was like overwhelmed with joy, yo. Like, this is the promised day.
Would you like to see this app hit market, Mike?
You talking realistically or like?
Bro, realistically.
I feel like it would be a beautiful thing. Because not just for like, regular smuggler white people, but like, huge corporations is like going down, fam.
Bro.
And they're gonna be black owned. Like, or to be turned into something that we need. That should be you know what kind of parties we would throw? Like, you understand if all this shit got turned over to black people.
Bro, this shit was so amazing. I want to see this app hit market, like, bro.
But this might be, and art imitates life, bro. This might be the push somebody makes.
I don't know how you could identify the white people, but still.
Everybody's DNA. I feel like everybody's DNA is stored somewhere. Like, that might be conspiracy theorist to me. But yeah, thank you, darling. I feel like everybody's got a DNA sample stored somewhere, bro. And all it takes is one black person to just crack that shit. It's gonna be Omarosa. She gonna.
Omarosa?
Yeah. Spirit was out, man.
So what if on a side note, what if Omarosa was one to take the presidency down?
You know what? I feel like somebody asked this question, bro. If Omarosa was the one to take down Trump, like, is she invited back to the cookout and shit?
Nigga, yes, you got to. You got to. Like, as terrible as if she did it, that aunt that you hate, but at the end of the day, she may be for the right amount of like press on her own side, like if it makes her look good enough, she might just help you out. Like, she might.
Is it really helping though? Because she's helping herself out. Let's be honest. Let's be completely honest. She's trying to sell her book.
I don't give a shit.
So, but it's not helping you out though.
If she get 45 to fuck up out of there, I don't give a shit what happens. So
So you actually saying she invited back to the cookout for selfish reasons, for helping herself, and a side effect is it helps out other black people too.
Yep.
And she invited to the cookout, even though she did nothing. She's no remorse.
No, she could easily get canceled again. But I mean, bro,
how about you just be like, "Hey, thank you. You still not in here, but thank you for your services,
bro."
Because this shit wasn't for us.
Nah, bro, I gotta give her props, bro.
She ain't doing it for you.
I don't give a shit, bro. She did it.
She's not doing it for you.
She did it.
But you inviting her back like she did you a favor,
bro. She did a service.
She did you a side effect.
Hey, bro, whatever.
That's how you.
Results are results.
That's how you just win over Will, y'all. Now y'all know,
bro. If you get 45
you
out of there,
you go there.
If you get 45, fuck up out of there, bro. It don't matter, bro. Now I don't know if Pence gonna be good. Pence might throw all transgender people in jail. But bro, that nigga's crazy.
He is. He might just do some dumb shit like that.
Bro, Pence is gonna move funding. He's gonna destroy Planned Parenthood all the way.
Blow it up, like demolish it, like,
bro.
Purposely blow it up.
He's gonna turn them into like gender reassignment.
Bro, Pence would do some dumb shit like that.
And it's gonna be those places that like try and pray the gay out.
It's gonna be shock treatment, like facility.
That's what Pence gonna do, bro.
Oh my god.
So in that aspect, I don't know if it's good or not.
But all right, so she had like backup tapes, so like Pence,
bro. That's what we need, right?
I don't know, man. You talking about a side effect. That's why I can't. I'm just gonna stay neutral because she's not doing none of this for us. None of this for justice and shit like that, bro. She trying to sell the damn book.
Who's worse, Omarosa or Stacey Dash?
I mean, Stacey ain't had as much, I guess, influence. I guess it's by default. It's Omarosa.
I don't even remember what bad Omarosa did. I know she's just an asshole.
Bro, she was.
I can't remember. I know she's done things.
It's the fact that you claim first he was like Trump's a terrible person, but then she got to take it to the White House. She was like, oh no, he's good people. So he's actually wonderful, and now she's kicked out of the White House. So she said, oh, he's actually racist.
Release the tapes, Omarosa. That's what we asking.
She released the tapes when y'all buy the damn book. Like, that's what I don't like, bro. That you say that you're for justice and shit, and they actually details and say, well, you just got to read the book and you'll find out. Like,
bro, Omarosa got to release the tapes, bro. Omarosa release the tapes.
Do we need the tapes though?
Bro, apparently.
Who needs a tape to know that Trump's racist?
No, I need a tape to get him the fuck up out of there.
Oh.
You catch Trump saying nigga, that's it.
That's
it, bro. That's it,
bro.
That's it, bro. That nigga's out of there.
He's literally said nigga in so many other ways and just saying nigga by now.
He got to say the word, bro.
He's literally called African countries shithole countries.
That's not the same. It's not the same.
All this other shit.
Bro, it doesn't matter. Until
calling all the Hispanic and Mexicans.
He needs to say nigga, faggot. He needs to say one of them shits.
Well, see, he ain't say the other one, so I guess he's still going to be in there after the tapes come out. Yep. Okay, more work to do.
So he gonna say, niggas and just get them out of here.
That's gonna be the tape. Yeah. Just get them out of here. Bro, it's not looking good. I don't know. Y'all tell me if y'all need.
I got a question. Are we allowed to say?
What?
I'm really scared to say it. F-A-G-G-O-T.
Or
E-T. How's it spelled? O-T-E-T?
As far as I remember, F-A-G-G-O-T.
Okay.
I think you shouldn't say it at all.
Are you allowed to say it in reference to something else?
I would hope so. Like, in reference. If you do, well, people will never know the incident. But it was an incident. We had a conversation with a friend of ours. If you say it like he said it, which is like casual grossness. But if you were referencing something terrible that somebody else could do, I would hope that people understand. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Niggas can't say nothing nowadays.
This is not a hateful show. We don't hate nobody, but we will reference the dumb shit that other people say.
So there you have it. Let's go Omarosa. All right. So the last skit on the episode 3 of Random Acts of Flatness is like there's these 3 women in the car.
Yeah, all fine as women, by the way.
Yeah, one of them looked a little.
This guy.
But you know, I probably would have still tossed that thing up.
I'm sorry, y'all.
That is what it is. I speak facts. You hide yourself.
No. Hide myself.
Yeah. You hide your true nature. It's 3 women in the car, and they're all talking about yada yada yada. And then they start. I don't remember where they started at, but I remember like the shit centered around the shit, bitch. You gonna let me get my shot?
Yeah, bro. You got to dismiss that conversation. Go ahead,
bro. I don't remember. God dang.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Anyways, they're all talking about something, and then they the skit focuses around Black women being undesirable, especially on dating apps. And I think Black women rank last.
As far as dating apps?
Yeah.
I believe that is a fact.
Yeah. I know it's a fact. Number was. But it was like they're behind Asian men, I believe it was, or something like that.
I don't know that part.
She said it in the shit.
Oh.
But yeah, man, that's just like fucked up.
I don't understand it.
What do you think about it? Like,
I mean,
why is there a perception that like Black women are either more difficult or less beautiful on these dating apps where like you can just like it's so easy to just dismiss a person on a dating app, you know what I mean?
Right.
So why are they like not drawing the numbers?
I struggle with anything that tells me that Black women are undesirable. because it's just a hard thing to grasp. But like I do know that there's stereotypes that, of course, make black women out to be like angry, less attractive, which I don't understand that shit at all. Like you said, like most likely to have like baby mama drama and shit like that. I think all that the whole narrative of that comes into play. Even though, like I said, I believe in focus of perpetuating black women that's doing their thing, especially when black women is like the most educated people in America. Like I don't understand. I don't even know if it's actually people just ignorance or people just. I don't know what the percentage of white people using dating apps is. I'm sure that plays a factor. Because if you're white, you're more likely to find a white woman or go towards other white women.
Yeah.
So I know that plays a role. I know a lot of black dudes that use dating apps just want to hook up. They're not really trying to do a long-term relationship. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that plays a role.
But I mean, like even still, like that shouldn't affect the numbers. Unless like black women are more like, in general, like they say, want a relationship more than other races. So, I mean, it's all about getting a swipe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know why it is. I don't know why that would be a thing. Like, do you think the narrative that black women are supremely unattractive is still being pushed hardcore?
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a hard thing.
I think it's more of a mental thing. I think the narrative that black women are more difficult is still being pushed.
Like hardcore, like.
I think so.
Where do you see it pushed at? Like on social media?
Yeah, social media. You got all these memes about black women, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? You don't see memes about like Asian women besides their driving or white women besides their beckiness.
That's true. I will say when it comes to black women being made into a meme, like this something particular to black women versus a white woman is just making fun of a human being being stupid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will say that. See that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like bad narratives being pushed on black women that just aren't necessarily true.
And you think people just don't care to know better?
I mean, like you said, especially with like with I don't know the percentages of black dudes on dating apps either.
Yeah.
But
I wish you had those stats.
Yeah. But if that is the case, then what do they have to go off of besides memes? Like, I guess like if you want to if you want to go on a dating app, you don't want to have to take a deep dive on like not necessarily race relations, but like breaking the stereotypes of black women before you just go on a dating app.
But when you use this general human interaction to just like guide you, like.
But if you don't generally interact with them.
Do you think black men generally don't interact with?
No, I'm not talking about black men. I'm talking about white men, which I would assume is the majority of.
I wish we had the damn stats on that shit, but yeah, I'm assuming it is too. But like, so if that's the case, if we're going with the fact that like it's mostly white men on these dating apps, like, should we even give power to that narrative? Because of course, white men are not going to find women.
I mean, it's not us giving power to it. It's the women giving power to it.
I mean, like we as in community, like black community, giving power to that.
I mean, I don't even know if it's a black community type thing. I feel like it's a black women community type thing. Because like we don't control how they perceive it.
Right.
We can't control how they feel about it. You know what I mean? It's all on them. So I don't think we have much say so in it whatsoever because we can't stop them from getting on the app. We can't stop the facts of the app or the results of what happens on the app.
Right.
Only thing we can do is encourage them that these things aren't true about them or
it just don't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We can only control what happens afterwards, you know what I mean?
Right.
And how we encourage them afterwards.
I think that's the bottom line. That's what we gotta do at the end of the day. It's the same thing with us complaining about not owning shit. Like instead of complaining about not being desired in certain spaces, we just gotta like prove that we can build those spaces for ourselves. Same thing with that. We just gotta prove to black women that y'all are highly desirable to us. So don't matter about this damn white man who says I don't date black women or a dating app like which caters to a certain audience in the first place.
Yeah.
So because you got to take all that into account as well. I think a lot of people just jump into a pool and don't really think about who else is in that pool. and how they will look at you. We just got to change our own narrative. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I mean, like at the same time, like maybe we need to, according to the South, maybe more black people need to get on blackpeoplemeet.com. As dumb as that sounds, like if you want to get rejected so much,
go with yourself.
Play the numbers.
Definitely, no, it makes sense though. Like black people meet, like it just makes sense, man. Like. And I think that's like I said. I think we just get caught up and just complaining about stuff that not being accepted in certain spaces, and that's just not even just black people, just people of every community. Like going somewhere who doesn't really know what's like that.
Do you think like white people would get good results on blackpeoplemeet.com?
Yes.
You think so?
I don't know.
Sites are horrible.
Well, I don't know. But
Well, let's say blackpeoplemeet.com was just as good as
what?
Just as good as like.
Okay, Cupid or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what white people use.
I don't know either, bro. That's what I'm saying. Farmers only. There you go.
With the farmers only shit.
Blackpeoplemeet.com. There's elite singles. There's plenty of fish.
Okay, so Darwin's a member.
Elite singles. Yeah, Darwin got all the
I
passwords.
used to be on all of those, including farmers only. I tried them all.
Anyways, yeah, man, like dark skinned women shouldn't feel like they're undesirable, and even like with this part, the dark skin being undesirable, that skit, it ties into that one girl.
Yeah, the woman in the real booth room saying that she had to fix her appearance.
Yeah,
even though she was fine as hell already.
She was bad. I don't know what she was talking about.
I don't know.
But yeah, man. So
just perpetuate black women being beautiful at all times that you can, and keep pushing that narrative. Because I think we do fall, just like I said, we just get caught up in complaining about shit all the time, man. Like about so and so not liking us, or so and so commercial not featuring the black woman in it, and da 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 da. Like, bro, we know y'all beautiful. We gonna keep pushing that.
Let me answer this question. So let's say that there are just as many black men on these sites, right? What do you think is the root? If the numbers were equal, black men and white men on these sites, right?
Talking about hypothetically speaking?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If the numbers were even, what would cause the black men to be deterred from black women as well?
I think
because I mean, we don't know the numbers. You know what I mean?
We don't, and hopefully we can get them next time. We just touch on it. But you said what would cause it? I would think just like false. I don't know what Darwin's cracking up with. False senses of like false assumptions of like black women's attitudes in general.
But if you're black, I would assume it's safe to assume that you already have interactions with black women.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't even understand why that would even be possible. Like,
you don't think it's possible that black men would choose other races over their own?
They would. I don't think it would be like large masses of black men.
So you think the numbers would even out? What if there were equal number of black men and equal number of black men?
I think, yeah, for every like black dude who purposely doesn't want to date black women, there'll be at least like 2 or 3 dudes that will all day, every day, no problem. Like I don't see that. That's always how it's been.
I guess. I just want to pose a question to you. I don't know.
Cause like it's all black taking about all white women right now. Like
no.
I think we get caught up in that narrative when we see.
I think there's a larger portion of black men that would be okay with dating a white woman.
Okay with, or like they just not trying to date black women at all.
Yeah, I'll say that.
You think there's a larger portion of black men who's not trying to fuck with black women at all than are?
Yeah, like I'm not saying like it's a huge amount, but I'm saying like in compared to like black women not willing to date black men, I feel like it's a larger amount.
I think we should look that up and see if that's actually true or not. I don't think that's true at all.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think it's a large portion of black men willing to date whoever likes them.
Yeah.
Versus like purposely like not trying to fuck with black women.
As long as they get the draws, they don't care.
Right. And a lot of black men that do go out of their way to get white women ain't really trying to be with a white woman. They just heard that white women are easy and shit. And they just down to just,
DTF.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think we should look that up. I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah.
James, what the?
Jamie?
No, James tries to call me a beautiful man.
Just Jamie. Jamie creepy ass.
It is. I don't know who let him in here. But yeah, man, we're gonna look at them stats and we're gonna touch back on that because I don't think that's true.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I did the 13 week last week. Who you got?
Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, we just watched Black Klansman, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
The best B- movie of the year. It's just, it's this wonderful, fine, beautiful black sister in the movie by the name of Laura Harrier. She's an actress and a model. Apparently she was in the like short-lived One Life to Live reboot. I didn't even hear about this shit. It must have been like one episode and that shit was gone. But the Lord saw a way to still get her clout. And she made her first major film debut in Spider-Man: Homecoming. You got to go look her up. She looked fine. She looked fine on the gram too.
And she got a check.
And she got a check. And she only 28 years old.
Bro, I need a blue check. I done got double tapped by Weezy.
You was the only one that got double checked by Weezy. Okay.
Bro, who made the post?
But who allowed the post to be made?
Bro, what? So who's gonna make this post?
Excuse me. I'm reading comments. James said, "You think it's fundamentally different to be attracted to different skin colors than being excited at different heights or hair colors?" James said, "Do you think it's fundamentally different to be attracted to different skin colors than being excited at different heights or skin colors?"
She's saying basically, is it a preference just like anything else?
It can be a preference. When it comes to skin color, I think it usually isn't. Just because people associate their skin color with the person's personality or cultural differences. So that very much can be. It's the same way I say about, we just had a discussion in the car when I said, if somebody says they don't date like dark-skinned women, it's a way that you can say that where you can tell if that's problematic or not. Like if they say like, I just don't really, fuck with dark-skinned women like that. Versus like, I don't fuck with dark-skinned, dark-ass women. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? They just like gross with it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Like, it's possible, James. I don't think it happens more times than not.
I don't know, man. I feel like anytime you like, I don't want to say discriminate because anytime you have preferences over like a skin color, I feel like there's like some deeper background to it. You know what I mean? Like there's
like every time?
More times than not. I feel like there's a deeper reasoning behind that.
Yeah.
More than likely the way you perceive that a person of that skin color to be, or a person of that ethnic background to be. I don't know if ethnic is the right word, but that person of that experience, I'll say that. You assume black people have a certain experience. You assume Puerto Ricans have a certain experience and a certain attitude that comes with that.
Yeah,
and a certain way they perceive the world. So
I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's fundamental. I don't think it's like height or, weight or anything like that.
People I find out more and more how much women be discriminating against like shorter men. Like,
yeah, that shit's tragic, bro.
Look.
It's just tragic for us. Well, I'm not even short. 5'7" is the average. Let's let that be clear, okay? 5'7" is the average, okay? I'm 5'8", all right?
Why your voice getting so loud and
because I'm goddamn mad. Bro, like women out here, bro, they be out here acting like 6 foot is the standard. That shit is not. That shit is not, okay?
I mean,
no.
I don't think you're right. But like, I think it's like movies and shit. Like gas.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you see all these big, tall Kevin Durant niggas. Y'all think that's what y'all old.
Not old. Oh, no.
But in their defense, there is a certain like security that women feel from height.
Yeah.
In their own defense.
That's very true. And I bet so women say a lot of times about shorter men, like they actually don't date shorter men because they're afraid that they probably might get hurt and they might get hurt themselves if the dudes probably get hurt and the dudes try to fight their ass. Like, I've heard that shit before. Or like I had a homegirl, she said that she went out with a short dude one time and some dude like bumped him and the nigga was like not having the shit. And like he went to the car.
The short dude wasn't?
Yeah.
That's that Napoleon complex.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. Cause he like,
that's a whole nother thing.
She was like, we going to the restaurant to eat. Like, we just got started on the date. Like, fuck that nigga. Like, he just bumped you. Like, fuck. That was some high school shit. And nigga went all the way to the car and got a bat and everything.
Okay.
And the whole date was ruined.
Okay, you're acting like a short guy at that point.
Bruh. Kobe said you sound like a victim.
Bro, Kobe, you're over 6 foot, bro. I can't talk to you. I can't even talk to you, bro. I can't even talk to you. Kobe like 6'2".
He is, though.
Kiss my ass.
Oh, shit. James said 5'7" is the average for a woman. Jamie said 5'7".
Fuck out of here, James. What is it? What's the average woman's height? Like 5'3", 5'4"?
I always thought it was like 5'3" or some shit.
Yeah.
All one was
Kiss my ass, man.
inherently short. Like, you ever tried to hit on a woman like much taller than you?
Bro, I mean, like, I haven't, but I would. Like, Aja Wilson. You remember how I was on Aja Wilson, bro?
I remember I met
I
Aja Wilson
up, bro.
But I'm telling you, it's more intimidating than you would think it would be. Like, bro, okay, it's easy talk. It's easy talk, bro. When you guys trying to spit game, like looking like this, and she looking at me like, "What did you say?"
Hey, come on, let's sit down, bro. Let's sit down.
Even
Come on, let's sit down right quick.
Even when you sit down, she's still gonna be tall. Oh shit, it's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard.
I have to perch up on the chairs.
Get up like damn Charles seat.
Bro,
So what I was saying was,
bro. So, hey, here's what I do. It'd be a couch, right? I was like, yeah, let's sit down, and I sit on the top of the couch.
you
Like,
sit on the arm, like you trying to be cool.
Yeah, what's up, man?
She was like, I mean, I would like to get more comfortable if you want to come in here. Nah, girl.
Nah,
You
baby.
gonna wait for this?
You wanna lay all the way down? 'Cause we can do that.
You gonna lay straight down? You go ahead and lay down. I'm gonna get on top of you. All right, back to my Thursday week. Laura Harrier, model, actress, recent star in Black Klansman. Very good job. Very, very good job. First time I've seen her in the movie. I haven't seen Homecoming, but she fine as hell. The lips are just like infectious. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Golly.
them lips can get bitten.
That picture. Please don't bite woman's lips without the consent. Check her out. Instagram at Laura Harrier. Twitter at Laura Harrier. Very dope stuff.
Don't
People
look at the nigga through the
Stop it in front of the. Bro, I tell you. I think I'm lying about the studio audience. It's real. People be stopping in front of the show,
bro.
staring at us, man. Oh gosh, but it's okay because we popping. Hey,
Bro, we booming out here.
It's because of Weezy. It's because of Weezy.
Thank you, Weezy.
They heard about it. Thank you, Weezy. I love you. I'll see you when I get home.
Bro, stop, bro.
That's
That was my
show.
thirst of the week. That's my lady. She
That's
in the
the
crib
show.
with her butt tooted up in the air.
That's the bro. That picture she posted today with that dress when she.
Hold on. Did you start following her?
Yes. What's it supposed to do? But you know what I'm talking about, though, the black dress.
Oh no, I
She
got
pulled to the side. Oh, you see, you ain't up on the game.
Bro, she probably sent it straight to me, and I just forgot about it.
Sure didn't. She actually blocked you. We gotta wrap the show up. Go ahead and wrap it up so we can get your reaction on camera.
Oh yeah. Let me find the shit. Wheezy, WTF.
See if you
Ain't no thing for your boy.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all.
Woo!
brother.
Woo! Oh, I died. I didn't see it.
You thirsted so hard you forgot.
Yeah,
I started
boy.
to screenshot your ass because I saw your picture, your name underneath it.
Yeah, boy.
Boy,
I tell you.
that's stupid.
Hey, look at homeboy. Look at homeboy that used to be here. You remember the dude RJ English?
Oh shoot. But you see all your friends.
Bro.
I had one. I'm gonna tell you after the show who it was, but it was a friend of both of ours. It was this somebody we had recently met had posted a picture, and she was looking amazing in the picture. One of my homeboys literally just commented, "Wow!" Like I ain't never. I'm saying I ain't gonna put my blast on the show, but like that shit was so funny. Anyway, Irvin, you late, bro. We're about to end the show now.
All right, man. Go ahead and watch the replay after we finish it.
Yeah, go watch the replay.
All right, man.
Yeah. Thank y'all. Oh yeah, you do the
Yeah. Play your role, son.
roll, fam.
Play-
Bro.
LeVar Ball your ass. Stay in your place, now. Stay in your place.
It's terrible.
All right, man. We want to thank y'all for joining us on another lovely episode of Cultivated.
Absolutely. Appreciate y'all.
We'll be back to y'all soon. More content. More shit.
Wow. So end the show with cursing. That's fine. Y'all stay blessed and sanctified, just like me. Thank y'all for joining me for another sermon of Cultivated Ignorance. I love y'all.
I love y'all too. I love you too, Weezy.
If he loved y'all, he would have combed his hair and cut it.
Bro, I'm growing these J. Cole dreads out. Y'all see.
Thank y'all for joining us. Hopefully come back next time. Please turn off the camera, Darwin, so we can stop looking at this terrible stuff. And yeah, see y'all next time. Thank y'all, man.
All right, peace.
Peace. Bro, look at your dad.